In Colombia, the International Book Fair reaches its final stretch. Topics such as racism and artificial intelligence have been among the central themes. More details with our correspondent, Hernán Tovar.
This stand
at the International Book Fair in Bogota is one of the few independent publishers present whose authors and texts invite continuous debate and analysis of current and historical issues.
Mostrando que más que una historia oficial, más que unos libros comerciales.
More than an official history, more than commercial books, there are other types of publications that show the reality of Colombia, the critical thinking of their authors, academics, other views of the official version of what is being built in politics, economics, social movements, feminism, environmental issues.
Política, economía, movimientos sociales, feminismo, temas ambientales.
And that there is a public that is beginning to explore and learn about these types of proposals.
Que empieza a explorar y a conocer este tipo de apuestas.
Precisamente en estos espacios literarios.
Precisely in these literary spaces, we find a text whose subject matter has reached the attention of the attendants as it warns about the relationship between technology, environment, and society, and the responsibility of the big industrial corporations in these affections. I question this dominant logic, the use and critique of technology, and call for us to think a little about how much it costs to use a cell phone, a computer, and now the misnamed artificial intelligence. What is its waste of energy, its waste of water, its energy footprint, its carbon footprint? What is also the dehumanizing effect it has on people, how it generalizes capitalist alienation, depersonalization, and objectification.
En nuestro recorrido por este ecosistema literario.
In our tour through this literary ecosystem, in the pavilion of the guest country for this version, Spain, we came across a text that was attentively detailed by some readers, and whose subject matter is of great interest in a problem that is still valid today.
Que el racismo no es solamente un tema como del color de la piel, sino que va más allá de eso.
Racism is not only an issue of skin color, but goes beyond that and then investigates so that we can ask ourselves whether or not we are being racist, and focuses on the issue of Spain because it is a place where many immigrants arrive and makes the analysis based on that.
Y pues digamos que hace el análisis pues con base en eso.
Fuera de los pabellones de esta feria, invitamos
Outside the pavilions of this fair, we invited Liliana, a writer whose work was not accepted by any publisher for promotion, a book that critically addresses elements of the rupture and continuity in economic policy issues, investor confidence, defense, and security policy, and the rupture of diplomatic relations at the Latin American level in the presidential periods of Uribe and Santos from 2002 until 2012.
El año 2008. El asalto al campamento de Raúl Reyes
In 2008, the assault on the Raúl Reyes camp in Sucumas, Ecuador, defined a policy of interventionism that was maintained during the Uribe government in Colombia, where the military forces violated the sovereignty of Ecuador, and in turn there were very strong confrontations with Venezuela. The intention of reviewing these aspects is precisely to account for the ruptures that were generated.
De las rupturas que se generaron en la asunción de Juan Manuel Santos.
Liliana llama la atención para que ferias como estas.
Liliana calls attention to the fact that fairs such as these, or the publishers present, do not limit or discriminate against writers because of their themes, or even economic issues, since she has encountered multiple impediments for her work to be visible in this version of the book fair, which ends on Sunday, May 11th.
Hernán Darío Tobar, teleSUR, Bogotá, Colombia.